Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Pathologic 3. We're actually going to do doctor stuff now.
I love that the YouTubies wasn't here. Like, the YouTubey folks were not here with us for our adventure a moment ago, and so now we're just going to be singing random bullshit throughout the stream.
Actually, that's a reference to an original song.
Yes.
I do love that it's just like, like I think about 3 or 4 episodes he's when we go in, he's actually like, you can't do this, Daniel. In fact, this whole thing is a rehash of something we've already done 3 times. Okay, yeah. So yeah, Bad Grief. Yeah, we say that Bad Grief is not here.
Y'all, I've never seen Home Alone. Is it worth it to watch in the year of our Lord 2026?
I feel like I haven't watched it in a long enough time to really.
Is John Candy the primary reason to watch Home Alone?
It's been so long, and like when you look back on it, the premise is absolutely batshit. Like, he's got such a big family, and like they neglected to somehow, you know, count the children that they had with them. No.
You think like that movie calms JD Vance down, like, and his passion for reproduction? Or like Elon Musk, where they're just like, I love the idea of having so many kids, I forget one at home.
I mean, yeah, Musk has definitely forgotten at least one child.
Or like Nick Cannon.
See,
in the opening scene, there's a drink spilled on the tickets, which is why they had the wrong number. And when counting the kids, one of the kids puts on a hat and gets counted to,
and that somehow explains their inability to count how many children they have.
Hey, look, Catherine O'Hara had a lot going on.
True. All right, let's go do doctor work.
JD Vance loves couches, but also loves the idea of everyone having like 200 kids, but also somehow 200 grandparents to watch every single one of the kids, because he has no sense of what childcare is like for like normal human beings.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're completely divorced from reality, I guess.
Oop, there goes gravity. The vagina is not a clown car, nor is it a Stargate.
Right, like, I have a breeder kink as much as anybody, but like, I don't make it my entire personality.
That's a wild way to begin a sentence. I have a breeder kink as much as anybody, but...
What?
We're not here to shame, unless Mono's here, and then we're here to incredibly shame.
I think for Mono, we're here to enable more than anything. Giant woman, giant woman.
Come here, mommy. Mommy. Mama.
All I wanna do is see you turn into a giant woman. A giant woman.
You just made that up. That's like totally original now.
That was totally original.
Yeah.
I should patent that, or copyright it, or whatever it is. Copyright, yeah.
When my mama changed my undies. Like that one.
It's like, what is your problem? I can't process dairy. They counted the children. Someone else was there. Was that nearby with a similar... Oh, okay. That's slightly less absurd. Okay.
I just think they didn't want Kevin anymore and needed an alibi.
I believe that. All right, folks. There's going to be some medical examination shit going on here, so if that's not your cup of tea, then I understand if you don't look for this one.
We'll promise to be extra funny.
Yes.
No pressure.
Tears.
Yeah, add
The
Lola.
time dribbles.
Would you prefer Lady Lola
Yeah,
if we're stuck to two genders, the confine of gender?
I would, yes.
Or man, when is the true gender going to be added? Trash.
True.
I don't feel represented.
No honest man hides in a ditch.
And this is what you call a hospital? When you told me there was work being done at the theater, I imagined something more substantial.
Can you do green face paint that just does the front side green if you cannot make all the skin green?
I think so. I mean,
Can you
Penny
do custom
managed to.
green?
Penny
Yeah.
managed to do it.
It's like Jaker says cannot make you green, and it's like, can we? I think you could do custom face paint and just get the front of the face green.
Yeah. What were you expecting? The town's sealed off. We're making do with what we have. What are you working on? Do you have a plan? I'm studying the patients who have intercurrent diseases, trying to find a vaccine. Burak Jr. is developing a cure. Cubs here too.
Junior?
I know, right?
That's so awkward.
A little bit, especially since he doesn't have the same name as his father. Cubs here too. It's symbolic that we're in the theater, as if all the characters have come together for the final act, for the ultimate crescendo. Foreshadowing is a literary device in which...
What's a fourth wall?
There is no fourth wall here. There are many walls, and all the buildings have 4 walls, but there is no fourth wall here. I mean, even Mark Immortal talks about how the play is no longer just in the theater and that is spilled out into the rest of the town. Let's see. The final act is now we just have to find out what kind of play we're in, a tragedy or a farce. There are
Foreshadowing
no
is
other
a literary device in which
Thank you, Jacobs.
There are 2 kinds of genders: tragedy and farce.
Stupid.
Yes,
Oh,
no
how
others.
Stupid
There's
I
2
was.
genders.
The 2 play genders. What is it? I'm looking for Bad Grief. You and everyone else. Grief is in danger. I want to help him. If you want help, stop looking for him. Pretend he doesn't exist. There is no Bad Grief in Ba Sing Se. Amicus certus in reinserta cernitur. Okay, I need to look that up because I don't speak Latin.
I feel betrayed.
Let's see, something like a sure friend is a... let's see. Hang on. Oh, let's see. Thanks, Wikipedia Libera Encyclopedia. Attributed to Cicero, apparently. To know nothing before you were born is to remain forever a child.
To know nothing before you were born is to remain forever a child. I guess, like,
Apparently.
to not understand your history.
I guess. But that might not be... Hang on.
Oh,
here
yeah.
we go. Never mind. That's a completely different phrase that someone else was talking about. Here we go. According to word reference forums, a faithful friend in a precarious situation is distinguished. Or, less literally, a true friend is discerned in uncertain times.
Oh, so yeah, when shit hits the fan.
You find out who your friends really are. Shit, we are way too manic. We should take some morphine.
Boing boing blippers.
Hi, Girly Pop. How you doing?
Really pop.
Trans rights. Damn it.
Trans rights, fuck turfs.
If we say a single person, it has not been in vain already.
Good day, Doctor. What a day this has been, with the Inquisitor's arrival and all. They barged in before dawn, frightened the patients, and rifled through all our records. And I've tidied everything up. I'm doing good, Gully Pop. How about you? That's exactly all they know how to do is interfere with our work. How are you holding up? They say you've already been summoned. I don't want to discuss it. The rumors will reach here sooner or later anyway. Oh, I see. Shall we get to work then? We have 3 patients today. Tute, the unfortunate Martin, and Amelia, who's been driving everyone mad. What? Is that a step name? Sorry, a steppy name?
Steppy name.
Yes, Tute means turtle dove in their tongue. The steppy folk brought her in, tried to explain something, but I couldn't make it out. I only know the language superficially. All I understood is that Tute keeps dancing, won't stop. Can't stop, can't stop, can't stop the beat, it won't stop, won't stop, won't stop the beat.
I was doing some reading on the Pathologic wiki earlier, and I was surprised that Odong is just a vocation, and it's not actually the name of the worms. The worms are just called worms.
Oh. I thought
That
Odong was...
is a profession.
I thought it was like the step name for, like, worms.
Oddly enough, no. That it's more of like a job title for people who are doing certain types of like carting around and labor. So any person of any like racial background of the steppe people can be an Odong.
Huh.
But worms are different.
Interesting.
Worms are a racial specification.
That's, I'd never heard that before.
Thought that was
that I remember. How you doing, Sid? Let's see. Maybe loss of coordination, but like, it doesn't specify. I'm gonna mark it for now, just in case. The unfortunate Martin. What makes him more unfortunate than the others in this hospital? His wife died of the sandpest. He caught it too, but he's still alive, for now. He grieves for his wife terribly. It's painful to watch. What exactly has Amelia been tormenting our staff? Well, tormenting. Half the orderlies hide in corners from her arrogance. The other half practically serenade her. A difficult case. Not sure about the medical side, but otherwise difficult. Okay. Let's take a look. You are a lady from the Inquisition, aren't you? Another sluggish orderly? Spare me. I require a doctor immediately. I'm bored to death here. Pick your tone. The orderlies do everything they can to help everyone. But surely you could maintain a library. Something to pass the time. I mean, for the few of us that are literate in this town.
Ooh. You think you're better than me just because you know how to read.
I'm not here to ask for your advice. Either tell me your symptoms or you'll continue to enjoy the company of the orderlies. Ah, you're the luminary from the capital. I'm looking forward to seeing you in action. A person with a decent education is a rare commodity in this town. I'm thrilled to meet an expert in an area adjacent to mine. Adjacent area? Are you a colleague in medicine?
Colleague?
Heavens no. I would have killed myself on the first day of the outbreak. Quite obviously, this provincial mudhole is doomed now. So no, I'm not a medic. My domain is in a different natural science. Botany.
Go, Onion! I need to collect the tools.
Because you like flowers and shit, you think you're better than me.
Thank you, Girly Pop. It is a rare pleasure to find a patient who appreciates the scientific approach. I trust I can rely on your full cooperation to secure a diagnosis. Yes, my symptoms... I'm going insane, Dr. Dankovsky. See, this is the problem with diagnosing people who think they're scientists is, you know, sometimes they've arrived at their own conclusions through measures that are not based in medicine.
Yeah.
It's like
not at all politically relevant, though.
It's like trying to diagnose like the psych problems with someone who is already in psych, and so they have already like that they maybe like overlooking their own biases. I have a theoretical degree in physics. Yeah. Ah, we love the New Vegas references. Let's see. Surely you are aware that it is an occupational hazard.
Now.
Oh, thank you for lurking then, Soda Pop. See, surely you're aware it is an occupational hazard for those of us engaged in intellectual labor. Physical ailments plague you, the common folk and steppe savages, but cognitive development brings a certain susceptibility to diseases of the mind. I'm bringing on them. I've decided that I'm going more pretentious with this one.
Seems appropriate.
Right? It's just like, oh, I'm just too cerebral to be affected by, earthly diseases of the body.
Oh.
This is a myth. Any human can suffer from both physical and mental disease. There is no such thing as a noble affliction or a commoner's blight. In the face of disease, we're all equal. I rather doubt that. I know, right? Dankovsky, for once, like, getting off of his high horse for a moment to be like, nah, the plague is not going to respect the class system here. I rather doubt that. Well, I'm sure you'll be convinced by the evidence. I have visions, waking dreams. 1 minute I'm strolling down the street, and the next I'm lost. I don't recognize my surroundings. Trust me, an uneducated person wouldn't have these sorts of hallucinations.
Would a depressed person do this?
I have crippling depression. I don't think she's suffering hallucinations. I think she's suffering memory lapses. Based off of her description, this isn't a hallucination. She's saying one moment she's strolling down the street and she's lost and doesn't recognize her surroundings. I think this is a memory lapse. Hallucinations? What kind? Visual? Auditory? Visceral? Oh, all of them. I'm transported to a different place, a different time, as if I were in a video game or something. Even my body is different. It's old, disfigured by age. This is not even the worst part. I see myself old and unaccomplished. Not even a single scientific discovery underneath my belt. No scientific breakthrough, no legacy. Okay, maybe she is hallucinating. I would say that growing old is a luxury in these times. Not even a weed bore my name. No lecture hall held my portrait. I was an old, dying mediocrity who had achieved nothing. It was so real, so terrifying, frighteningly convincing.
Real.
Dankovsky being like, perhaps you are letting your emotions get the better of you. You're winding yourself up. Stop being hysterical, woman.
I was about to say, that's how this would be handled. You're just being I'm diagnosing you with woman.
You should do cocaine about it. Don't clip that out of context.
I'm diagnosing you with woman. You should do cocaine about it.
Listen, if you have ghosts in your blood, exactly. Please, Dr. Dankovsky, prescribe me something to make it stop. Even if it has severe side effects, I'll bear anything not to see this nightmare ever again. Thank you, Jamie.
This is a quality stream, everyone. We promised we would be funny if we were going to do diagnoses.
Yes,
we're delivering.
We have to balance out the serious medical shit.
We have to give the people what they need.
Too thin, or is it just me? Daniel Dankovsky likes them thick. Okay. Hands itching, inflamed. Okay. So yeah, she's got several like long streak marks on the skin here.
You can't just point out a woman's like streak marks.
Potential like
I was trying to make a skid mark joke and then just fell flat on my ass about it.
Thank you for the comment. Okay, so it's not lesion, so I'm thinking it's maybe rash? Skin redness? We'll mark both of them for now. Legs. 1, 2. Yeah, looks good to me.
Yes, the proper amount of legs. Incredible.
Unlike most creatures in Look Outside.
How many teeth does she have?
So, Dankovsky, will you be able to heal my mental ailment? Let's see. The scientific method, which you're so fond of, demands I ask you some questions first. Thank you, Tara. I appreciate it. By all means. Conducting research, verifying hypotheses. You know, it pains me sometimes that the object of my scientific interest is mute. I would love a chance to interview a Monstera deliciosa. What the fuck is a Monstera?
It's like a Monstera plant?
Oh, apparently, otherwise known as a Swiss cheese plant.
It is the Swiss cheese plant because it's like leaves have holes in them.
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say I'm sure someone is typing up some very choice comment about Monster Deliciosa right now.
Monster Deliciosa, fucker.
Hi, Dreamer Horowitz. How you doing?
This is the community you've fostered, Lola.
This is true. Your vibe
Be
attracts
proud.
your tribe. Have you been experiencing unusual fatigue lately? You look exhausted. I'm drained by the nightmare, Dr. Dankovsky. That ghastly hallucination renders my entire existence meaningless. What if it comes true? I never really achieve anything. Currently fighting with the AC. Oh man, I hope your fight goes well and that you're able to get it working properly. Let's see.
Fight the good fight.
Amelia, you do realize that you've been diagnosed with the sand pest. This is as good as a death sentence. I'm sorry. The sand pest. Oh yes, the orderlies mentioned something about it. But they're just orderlies. They could be wrong. Besides, you're looking for the cure. This hospital was created for this very purpose, right? You will make your breakthrough, Dr. Dankovsky, and give me a chance to achieve mine. Delusions. Very well. Let's agree on that. You believe in me and I believe in you. Shall we proceed with the questions? Quote number 13. If I say something memorable, we can use quote add to add the quote. Fucking, you know, it like that's very meta. So she is. I think fatigue is mentioned as a. Okay. Is fatigue a circular system thing? I suppose it technically counts as weakness, I think. So she's got hallucinations, potential memory lapse. You have scratch marks on your hands. Of course I do. I'm constantly working with plants, cutting sprouts, repotting them. Sap is bound to get on my hands. Skin gets irritated. Surely work with toxic substances. You know how it is.
Have you seen my coworkers? I love toxic substances.
Itchy skin. Here we go. You know, if she's a botanist out here in the steppe, she could have Twirine syndrome. Infection by
This
microorganisms.
hospital I'm seeking to defund will help me find the cure to the plague.
Why does it feel like I said something wrong? Yeah, get fucked. Infection by microorganisms found in twire sprouts and derived from twire, or a consequence of abusing twire-based alcohol. Patients experience muscle weakness, sweating, depressed mental state, migraines, dizziness. Twirine pollen is very psychoactive, as we know, often accompanied by gastrointestinal symptoms. After 8 to 12 hours of exacerbation, hallucinations, photophobia, and seizures frequently manifest. Allergic reactions such as skin reddening or yellowing may occur. In more severe cases, intoxication, epileptic seizures may occur. Okay, so she might just be having seizures, like even just like absent seizures. And as a botanist, this is tracking. If we compare it to burning fever, which is the only other one that has similar kind of side effects. Okay, burning fever presents in the brain, so does twirine. Neither one presents in the lungs. They both present in the heart and the skin. Okay, twirine fever does not appear in the mucous membranes, but burning fever does. And twirine fever does appear in the eyes, but burning fever does not. Okay, let's take a sample of the eyes and like mouth membranes. Insane in the mucous membrane. I know, right? Okay, okay.
Oh, it's like in Look Outside where you're like walking through the sewer and I need to go pee.
Yep. Okay. Ha! Here we go. Let's examine this shit. Okay. No pathogens detected in the mucous membranes. Okay, so mucous membranes are clear, whereas it would be present in burning fever. I think it's twirine syndrome. You know, 7 days in and we finally have a diagnosis of twirine syndrome. If it's correct, obviously. I could just be completely making this, I could be fucking this up entirely. So here I am. What's the point? Could have just stayed home. Sick people must see doctors. Period. Universal healthcare for all. Treating me? What for? Nothing left of my life anyway. She's died from the plague my wife has. 20 years together with my tsatseg. Smooth sailing it was. Been through everything with her. Poverty, famine, this accursed blight. Didn't get through it. How do I live now? Do his eyes look yellow to you?
Hard to say.
Look up. Thank you.
Oh yeah, a little jaundiced.
Little jaundiced, yeah.
My problem is that I'm playing that on hard mode in that I am an old person and I have my dimming on my monitors so heavy that my screen is always amber.
Gotcha.
I'm like, I have to protect my eyes against the blue light.
Let's see, there's nothing here specifically for yellow eyes, though. Okay. We'll keep an eye on it. Treating me? What for? Nothing left of my life anyway. She's died from the... Oh, yeah, didn't get through this. How do I live now? That or he means he's a werewolf. Let's see, your wife was one of the steppy folk? She was my flower, that's what she was. We're all mixed up here. Who can tell now? Standing over the steppy, the town is. So we must all be steppy folk for you outsiders. But Tsatseg's not of the kin, if that's what you mean. I see, thank you. Haven't fully worked out the local customs yet. My wife must be going right after. Cannot, excuse me for saying, leave the loo for days. Can't keep the food down. Been drinking broths, concoctions too. No good. Okay, okay. So, gastrointestinal issues, potentially. Okay, so mentions that he been shitting.
All the hot girls have gastrointestinal problems.
Yeah. I think loss of appetite as well, based off of what he's saying here. What do you mean? What can I, Jakers wants his fortune told. Alright, Zoltar, what do you got for us? Onyx was made especially for you. Wear it and good luck will follow you. Don't let opportunity knock at your door in vain. Grasp at it and the course of your life will be different. You'll be very happy with the one you have chosen for your life's companion. Be patient, and those who have tried to interfere with your happiness will soon find they have no influence on your loved one. You seem to be very impetuous and outspoken. This has caused your dear ones some moments of unhappiness. Curb your temper, and not only will you be happier, but healthier too. Your lucky numbers are 14, 12, 2, 3, 19, 22, and 33. Alright, let's take a look at this guy. Not seeing any unusual marks here. You know, it does kind of impress me how many different game mechanics they managed to cram into this game, and yet it still feels like they all belong.
Yes.
Severe peeling of the skin.
You have to do a lot of different mechanics for this game, I think, because you are just turning the same story on its head.
Right. And like, I don't think anybody would have been happy if they had just done the same like game and same basic mechanics but with different dialogue.
No matter what the Pathologic subreddit says.
Right? Just like, I don't like all these new game mechanics. I just wanted, like, nah, what would have been the point?
Yeah.
Like, that could have just been a DLC, but they wanted to have a distinctly different game.
Yes.
Let's see. Severe peeling. Let's see. Disruption of skin integrity with underlying. Not sure which diagnosis this goes into.
Can we ask him any other additional questions about lifestyle?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna. Okay. So, like, the reverse of the arms say the same thing. Legs, he definitely has those. Good. Just imagine having a person with, like, one leg being like, oh, the sand pest done fucked me leg up.
How could I have known?
Okay, Now, I don't want to... There's definitely something here around the mouth. Or am I just imagining that?
Yeah, that's like a rash around the edge.
Yeah. Okay, we do have lip lesions. Don't leave me hanging, doctor. My meeting's to seg soon. Let's see. You have some sort of scab on your lip. Have you had it long? Hi, Ari. How you doing?
Ari, hello.
I think it's fresh, but I wasn't paying attention. Nothing's worse than my grief for Seseg. You drive needles under my nails. I wouldn't notice.
I mean, relatable. I always have like weird things that I'm just like, how did I do this? Oh, I'm totally dumb about where my body is at all times, and I just run into shit.
Right. So we've got, based off of everything we've got here, I think this is pretty easy. With diarrhea and loss of appetite and lip lesions. Like, nothing else kind of comes close based off of what we've seen so far. We do still have slides and stuff. Woke up late, want to look through your cards, but not much time before work. Well, hey, I'm flattered that you have taken some of that time to hang out with us.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, so the next closest disease, burning fever, does not appear in the lungs. Let's take a sample of lung here.
Just a skosh of lung.
Right. You just need to like poke a needle into your hair and take out just a little micro dose
You
of
won't
lung.
miss it.
I know, you'll be dead soon. Oh. Really? Ah, there it is. Okay, cool. Organs affected. Cool. Oh, thank you, Ari. I appreciate that. All right. I'm pretty confident then in diagnosing this guy with pulmomucus syndrome, caused by consuming water from contaminated steppe sources.
That's definitely not our fault.
No. Yeah, we
Nope.
did a lot to make sure that the water was purified. If people are coming to steal the water before it's been filtered, that's on them.
Yeah, this is called accountability, sir.
Manifests through gastric disorders and ulcerative lesions on the lips. Sounds about right. Subsequently, the patient loses appetite, experiences obsessive hallucinations. I mean, he's thinking about his dead wife a lot, but that could also be a hallucination. We don't know.
Who would think about their dead wife?
I know, right? All right, let's just take a good quick look at him. Okay. Yeah, we'll lock this one in.
Let's go.
Hopefully, I'm good at medicine. PC culture.
You're a
culture is
bachelor of
good.
medicine. What is this
It's true.
interpretive dance bullshit?
I know, right?
I
can't
want whatever
help but
drugs
feel
they
like
gave
it's
her. Like an herb bride thing?
right. It's either a herb bride thing. Oh, she is an aspiring herb bride according to her medical chart.
Bitch, let's go. I didn't judge her. I admire her.
I literally put loss of coordination on here, but maybe this is just how she do. Oh,
She
okay.
just sucks as an aspiring herb bride, so you said
Oh.
loss of coordination.
Oh, the veins in her eyes are black.
Shit.
I don't even think that's okay. Darkened eye capillaries.
She looks like she's a dark elf from Elder Scrolls.
True. I don't know you, and I don't care to know you.
Gay snot. My only answer is I live alone.
Damn it, Jamie, you're supposed to say it back.
What did I miss? I was looking at gay snot. It's Tara's fault. What did I say?
I don't know you, and I don't care to know you.
T-pose for dominance.
Good day.
Goodbye. Fuck. I fucked it up. Gay snot threw me off.
Yeah. Let's see.
I don't know you, and I don't care to know you.
Khatanada. I must Khatanada. Let the dress rip. Let Mushuhan come out.
Yeah.
You don't look much like a herb bride.
That's offensive.
I know, right? But then again, she doesn't wear the dress.
You can't tell people they don't look like herb brides, Daniel.
I'll become Hiri Basagan if Bodho wills it. Basagan is a young woman or bride. I remember that much from the previous game. So here, must be like herb. If I drive Mushuhan out, no, I can't pronounce that, but I think I've heard it somewhere. Bad blood? What's wrong with your blood? I came to the marshes. I saw slaughter. The boss was sad. He was exhausted. They shouldn't have cut him down, all miserable and covered in flies. Spoiled sacrifice. Since I saw it, I shared blame. Got Mushuhan. So she was witness to a bull being slaughtered, but it was diseased? So what does it have to do with your blood? You think you've gotten disease from the bull? Shit oil gono guish. I saw a boss killed the wrong way. Since I saw, that means I helped. Now Mushuhan runs within me. I need Kata, then I become Heri Basagan. Then I drive Mushuhan out with the dancing. So, I mean, yeah, she obviously doesn't know about, like, zoonosis between infected species, but she's painting a good picture of what happened to her, at least. Physical exercise does help with certain ailments, but I'm not sure this is your case. Heri Basagan never gets ill. And, like, to an extent, that is true. But I don't think, I don't think it works if you aren't already a herb bride. I need to become Basagan. Kata everywhere, barefoot on soil, on rocks, on wood. Then all Mushuhan will come out. It won't eat my Oman. It won't eat my Uhadel. Let's suppose so. Still, try expressing yourself in a clearer manner. Ask simpler, Erdem. You say big words, but they ring hollow. Ding dong.
Yes!
Like a bell, empty inside. Just your tongue striking the walls. She's throwing mad shade. You're using big words and they don't mean shit.
They mean nothing.
Pray tell, do you use twirine? Do you drink it? Should not drink too much twirine. A man burns after it. Clouds thoughts. Cheteme ehirbu u. Sometimes you can, sometimes not. Your capillaries. You're right, these terms aren't helping. Have you noticed that the part of your eye that is usually white is darkening? After the boss was slaughtered, I'd been waiting for days in fear, and so it came. Shuhan started darkening from the top. Now Mushuhan is in my head and it's moving down. So far I can't tell what's happening to you or how to alleviate your condition. Alright. Marks on her stomach. Cuts? Scratches? Is it the hospital lighting? Or has her skin tone actually uneven? In some places more yellow, others paler. Yellowing of the skin. And potential rash. I can never tell what skin condition it wants me to put.
I would love to see just like actual dermatologist plays Pathologic.
Right.
Great.
This could be vein damage. Like veins on the arms and legs become distinctly visible through the skin. Maybe. Alright, let's check the back. Yeah, get Dr. House on this shit.
It's not lupus.
She actually does have some, like, uneven skin coloration here. Oh, yep, completely black, just like the vessels in her eyes. In a sense, truly evil blood. Okay, same on her legs. It's necrosis. It could very well be. So I don't think it's loss of coordination. She was just doing her bride dancing. It could be Twirene syndrome, but she has.
That would
She
feel
actually-
weird to have 2 cases of Twirene syndrome.
Right. Okay. What
Here.
appears? Okay. Twirene syndrome appears in the gut. Ink syndrome does not. Let's take a sample of the gut. Splarp.
What?
House always pissed you off. Yeah. It's like, let's treat for this diagnosis that we haven't confirmed. And if it happens to be right, then I'm right. Oh. Okay, supposedly it's on this. Fuck is it? Ah, there we go. Well, locked the fuck
I think
in.
the thing that irritated me about House over time, even though I used to really like that show, irritated me that they could do bonkers shit and then put it on a cliffhanger and then be like, oh, he was just on too much Vicodin and that didn't really happen.
Right.
So you get invested in a plot point and then they'd be like, lol, that was a Vicodin trip. Didn't happen.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so she has no pathogen in the gut. Twirene syndrome would show with an infected gut. So that means it's ink syndrome then, potentially. Infection found in sewage and stagnant water bodies can also be present in fish tissues. The virus alters the blood's chemical composition, resulting in the darkening of blood vessels in the eyes and throughout the blood circulatory system. Hallucinations and breathing difficulties in patients may indicate brain damage, and therefore an almost inevitable fatal outcome. Risk groups: people interacting with specific steppe water bodies of Gorkon. Washer women, shepherds, steppe dwellers. Yeah, this seems correct. We lock that the fuck in.
Let's go.
Alright, but whether or not those are actually correct is something we'll have to find out.
Next time on House.
Let's see.
Ooh, big drum set shakers. Let's go. It's like BBC Sherlock. The character is only smart with pulling the answer out of the air. Yeah, and that's the shtick for Sherlock Holmes. Just in general, is like, I'm oh so smart in this kind of way, and you couldn't have figured it out on your own because you didn't have enough information.
Right. And then all of a sudden it's just like, I need to go and see my, Professor Watson stand-in. And then he'll say something that is completely unrelated to everything, but then that'll give me the epiphany that I need.
Right, yeah. And that's like, it reminds me of Lovecraft in the sense that it's like, oh, I'm such a good writer because I'm just gonna go, and I do think that was the noise that just came out of my face. No, but like, I will say that H.P. Lovecraft had really interesting ideas, was a fucking racist, just gonna put it out there, was fucking racist, fuck that guy, but also cosmic horror, amazing. Could I have written that shit? No. But then I will also say it is fucking lazy to be like, it was so shocking that I can't even describe it because it's beyond human comprehension. It's like, fucking try.
Paint a
Howard.
paint a fucking word picture, Howard.
Howard, fuck.
Like, give me some fucking adjectives.
I like how you got the C in adjective. That was satisfying.
Like, oh Jesus. Gargantuan, squamous, use some fucking,
Squelching noises like they do in the subtitles for Stranger Things.
Like a true scientist.
Oh yeah, well, I'm doing my best there, Jakers. Okay. Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
To answer your question, Ari, we find out if it's the correct diagnosis by going back to the still water. The results are sent to us by courier. It means
Yeah, you have to wait 7 business days to hear back about your test
Enough.
results, even in this, landscape bullshit.
I'm sure Hanaru would relate to what kind of bullshit would be needed to to get results to the fucking still water in these kind of conditions.
Right.
She is actually she tells people that she like on stream, so I'm not like revealing personal information, but like no, but yeah, her like IRL job is is like medical courier.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Kaneru, let's go.
Every creak, like a gunshot.
It's like, I need help running. Let me kick this pipe.
I love kicking shit to go fast.
Welcome back, Ari. To answer your question about how we get the results, we're gonna head back to our lab here, where the results are delivered.
Get back to the lab and see what's on the slab.
I was working in the lab late one night.
Weird.
Last work day of the week? Hell yeah. Love to see it. You planning to do anything with your free time then?
Ew.
Let's see.
Ooh, I've been watching the shit out of One Piece. Side note, like the Netflix show One Piece.
The Netflix one is really good.
Fucking slaps. And like, I have never seen the anime before, and I was like, I made a mistake. I will say I spent too many years not watching One Piece, I guess. Out of my writing funk, I changed the days I write, so I wasn't doing it on days I do intense exercises and my mind works better and I don't accidentally write gibberish. Nice, Tara. I love that hack for you.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Hanging with you is an option. Zomboid with partners. Anniversary on Friday with your wife. What are you gonna do for your anniversary? Do you have plans?
Yeah, and how did Project Zomboid go with that? You told me that you were trying that out. What are displayed as? Ooh, nice.
Ooh, nice.
Alarm bell.
Oh,
I hear
Sunday
a bell. It comes from the cathedral.
It comes.
I've heard there's a street in the town that changes lives. Maybe we should walk over our patients there.
God, he's like a Discord mod.
Right. Good day, Dr. Dankowski. What are you doing here, little? Something urgent at the hospital? No, everything's running as usual, aside from the difficulties you're already aware of. I'm filling in for our regular courier today. Brought the patient report. Orderly number 33 stepped out for a funeral. The executions, you know. Our orderlies were also affected by Kaminsky's activities. Evidently, I think this Kaminsky calculated it deliberately, so that even if someone wasn't directly affected by it, they'd still be cowed. I'll be frank with you, the orderlies weren't rushing to replace 33. Your emergency command is now right next to the Inquisitor's headquarters. They're afraid to show their faces here. But you're not afraid, I take it. I figure this way, the Inquisitor will execute whoever he wants, whether you walk past him or not. It's either in the cards or it isn't. The cards that I'm preoccupied with are patients' medical charts. What, should we stop working because we're afraid? Thank you, little, for your courage. Take care of yourself. An error has crept into the diagnosis. Ah, shit.
No.
Who was... Okay. We got the Herb Bryant correct. We got Martin correct. Okay, okay. The delusional lady here was the one that I misdiagnosed with Twirine syndrome. Your assistant didn't hide from me that I'm dying after all. The treatment had no effect. It got worse. Now I have nothing to breathe with. Or perhaps my breath was stolen by the thought. This is the end, truly the end. My portrait will never be printed in a textbook. I've achieved nothing. I hope, Mr. Dankovsky, that you'll have better luck. Emilia Platonova, surely deceased by the time you read this.
I'm like not even rooting for her.
Right?
It's like not even likable in that way.
Alright, they said there was a bell coming from the cathedral, and that's literally just the next district over, so we may as well pay a visit, even though the Inquisitor is working there. Little over episode 500. Holy shit, the way the show constantly shows how corrupt the government is, and how the problem with the Marines is systemic, but despite there being the occasional good one.
Ooh, episode 500. Damn.
But it's definitely, but it's definitely not political in any way.
I'm really enjoying it. I'm in the earlier, maybe like episode 3 of season 2. But it's a good time to be binging the Netflix show, especially as someone who's never seen the anime, because I'm like, oh, I'm just getting through arcs, speed running this shit.
Right, like the Netflix stuff at least just blazes through certain things and doesn't expect you to like read all like 1,000+ things.
And I'm sure it's super rewarding to do so.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's just interesting being like, okay, well, as a new person, this is a cool exposure to it. It feels like fans of the anime like the Netflix show, and aren't just like, oh, you're just getting like a bullshit iteration of the anime. For the manga.
Is that the Stamatins? Shit.
Oh Christ.
Well, I guess we can go back and save them on a different day. Because we know that the reason that they were hanged is because he refused to present the plans to the polyhedron because he burned them a couple of days ago. We can go back a couple of days and find out where exactly to get the plans. We may have a chance to save him.
Yeah.
Finger pointing, lol. Totally dead by the time you. Yeah, exactly. Just like, oh, you killed me with your incompetence and my failure to tell you anything. Whichever. I don't know what that is, Jakers. I'm very musically
bass pedal. Ooh, interesting. Tell us more.
The hanging judge. They don't call him that for nothing. Why didn't they send us Inquisitor Orf? Orf would have sorted this out properly, by the book. Orf would have given us real justice, not this mess. He's doing it right, I tell you. What's wrong about it, huh? I've been saying for ages. Folks around here don't understand nothing but axes and nooses. Let them all watch. Maybe they'll finally see what's what.
I'm totally with you, Tara. Toning down Smoker would be ridiculous. It is so much fun. Also, Buggy,
yeah,
the clown.
I do
11
love.
out of 10.
I do love how they play each role, as you would say, serious as a heart attack.
It's so good, and like the actor playing Luffy is incredible. Like, I don't know how you find a human being on this planet who is as much of an anime protagonist as that person.
It is amazing just how into it he is.
It's pure.
I love seeing just the it doesn't matter how like absurd any of it is. They'll be like, someone tapped this snail phone and then destroyed it. And like, why are the phones snails? Fuck you, that's why.
Who gives a shit? The snail phones kill me.
Right? Especially since people have like personalized snail phones.
Yeah, they're all like unique to the owner. I'm like, well, okay,
Mhm.
I guess this is a cell phone equivalent. This makes sense.
Yeah. And you've wriggled your way out again, haven't you, little weasel? Your partners in crime are hanging, swinging by the breeze, and you're still walking free. Mark my words, the Inquisitor will get to everyone. Everyone who's guilty will get a necktie. You seem way too excited about this. I guess you think they'd never hang you, huh? Of course not, the leopards would never eat my face. Why would they? I'm with them. They don't touch their own people. Have you even heard of the paper revolt? The whole thing? Well, they brought it on themselves. Who in their right mind raises a hand against his superiors? That's why they're hanged, those traitors. You should try reading a book sometime, just to know your history. Might do you some good.
Oh, when did Jankowski? It's so fucking based. Is this
I know.
character development?
I know, right? Call me Daniel Dabkovsky because I'm going to fucking walk away now after I dab on your ass.
Yes. Let's go, Queen.
Why the fuck is the bell ringing?
1, 11, 100. No, it doesn't work.
My office hours are over, Dankovsky. But for you, I'm willing to make an exception. You wouldn't have disturbed me without good reason, would you? So this is what you call justice? Terrorizing people with the gallows? I'm merely correcting your failures. You've been leading this town for 5 days, and look what you've done with it. There are riots and disgruntled crowds everywhere. Just have a look around. Look who's talking. You've just got here, and you've already got blood on your hands. It's all a matter of perspective. You say I've got blood on my hands, but I say I've cleaned up the streets. Besides, the gallows are a bloodless affair. I can't afford your brand of softness and indecision. I know from experience how costly these things can be. Imperium Blandum Imperiosissimum. What does that mean? Of course it comes up in like Russian translated things.
Foghorn, leghorn.
Hell yeah, Jake is translating. You're giving him a southern drawl, cracks me up. It just kind of came to me. Let's see. Okay, so from what I'm seeing, it's basically translates to soft power is the strongest power. In other words, like there's no need to be that like this heavy-handed. At least I survived this day. What's up, motherfuckers? Oh, what are you doing here,
Sow an
Maria?
act, and you reap a habit. Sow a habit, and you reap a character. Sow
really
a
even talk to her?
character, and you reap a destiny.
Not much.
And Daniel, my father's in the crucible. He's in a bad way. You have to examine him as soon as possible. I implore you.
Did he get the sand pest too? How long has it been? What are the symptoms?
No, he's not ill. He's much, much worse. Early in the morning, the Inquisitor came to us. He's pressed charges against my father and carried out the sentence right there on the spot.
What kind of charges?
He said something about impossible objects, and that father is being accused of instigating the creation of such objects. Please, we have little time. You have to help him. His condition is very bad.
All right, but tell me at least what exactly it was the Inquisitor did to him. I was thinking, who is this guy? And then you use the right voice, like, right, he was used last stream. I try and give iconic voices where I can.
The Inquisitor touched his forehead and said something quietly, and since then, Father's just been sitting down, looking straight ahead. It's been several hours. I've never seen him like this. He has this glassy stare. Totally. Why did that end up being like a little Jennifer Coolidge? Like glassy stare. It's like he's turned into an impossible object himself. God. I want a hot dog real bad.
Maria Cana, as played by Jamie Gertz from The Lost Place. Perhaps he's just scared after his talk with his Inquisitor. Why is the Inquisitor come to him of all people?
The Inquisitor mentioned Yulia. Fuck saying names. I'm too rich for this. He said, fuck it again. Did something commissioned by Father, and that it was, quote, an assault on reality, end quote. Period on the outside of the quotation mark. It's all her fault.
What exactly was the object that Luricheva has created? What could she have done to attract the Inquisition's attention?
I don't know. Does it matter? Why do you even care about these things? My father is the victim here, and you're questioning me about Lola.
My father.
My father. Inventor of the toaster strudel.
Why are you trying to answer? Why are you asking me questions to find answers to things? I wouldn't jump to conclusions if I were you. This is not really like Yulia. She's holding a grudge against Victor, that much is true. But giving him away to an Inquisitor? I don't think so.
You say that, Dankovsky, because you haven't seen my father yet. You haven't seen what the Inquisitor has done to him. It was just weird being like, Dad.
Right?
because you haven't seen Dad yet.
It is very, like, dissonant with the rest of her vocabulary.
Okay, ChatGPT.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I don't do British people say dad?
Yeah. Dad is definitely a word that we say.
Why in my head do I just have an idea that every British person would just say father? Stereotyping, that's why.
Exactly. Like sure, if they're from like Dickensian like books or whatever.
It's like people in the South saying papa.
Or Meemaw.
Meemaw. I love Meemaw as a thing.
Cigarette case. A nice thing to keep close to one's heart will protect from a bullet. Pen. Signs love letters and death warrants with equal disregard. It's very poetic. I love it.
Pronounce it in different ways, like Meemaw, Mama.
Oh, hi, Tragedian.
Oh my god, Tragedian, hello.
He won't tell you anything. I'm the one you should talk to.
Where did you come from? I thought a shadow only appeared where someone had died.
That is correct.
But isn't Victor alive? Or are you not his shadow?
The answer to that question is a matter of perspective. What makes a person alive? Is it their biological processes or their mental ones? The heart or the brain? Someone could be dead even without being heart. And the physical life is, alas, perfectly compatible with metaphysical death.
I don't know where this voice came from, don't ask.
Did Kaminsky tell him the truth about this world? Do all Inquisitors know the truth about this world? That they're all puppets? What exactly did Kaminsky do to him?
Inquisitor Mark Kaminsky carried out his sentence. Whoever stands accused of assaulting reality must be banished from it, derealized. That is the law. It's like when the Delta 9 THC hits too hard, and then you've derealized in front of the mirror, and then you're like, am I real? Do the other people around me know that I'm the only one that's real? And then you just stand there like pawing at your face for hours.
And then you go and watch Color. No, what the fuck was it? Not what was that Pixar movie where with like a city with like all the different like elemental people?
Oh God, yes.
It was literally just called Elemental. Like
Yeah, Elemental.
yeah, I remember like.
Did you get high watch Elemental?
I did. It was so good to watch while high. I did this in a state where it was legal, so you know, before anybody, like,
yes.
it was, like what, like watching that with on a gummy was just, good shit. Bowling pin it.
One time I took a Delta 9 and I remember texting you and just being like, that was my best Gungeon run yet. I don't know how.
Oh my god, that's amazing. I remember that as well.
It's so dumb.
According to Maria, all Kaminsky did was to touch his brow. Can a single touch really destroy a person's mind? Well, clearly Tarkovsky doesn't have a way with women.
As you can see, it can. If you're interested in the technical details, you should ask the Inquisitor. A victim of homicide is seldom informed as to the technical details of the deed.
How specifically did Victor assault reality?
Oop, there goes gravity.
What could he possibly have done to deserve such cruel punishment?
It was all because of a street in the atrium. Victor had entrusted Yulia, if I don't say that fucking name either because I'm a baby, with one of the town's key projects. A street that created realities. A street where a person could see every possible permutation of their fate, but something went wrong. The street wasn't working as intended. Instead of conjuring up possibilities as it should have, it drove people to a nightmarish state of insanity. Is that what's happening to Tarkovsky?
Maybe. Didn't Little say that there was a street that made people like that changed people's lives?
It's called the Boulevard of Broken Dreams.
Not to be confused with the Boulevard of Broken Rings.
Yeah.
I don't know what that. It's like I'm down a winding road on my way to Mordor with Frodo. Nightmarish how? What did they see there?
The street was working backwards, for lack of a better word. At first, it appeared the street was broken, and walking it yielded no results. And then Victor found out there had been cases of people going insane after visiting the atrium. Those affected included a postman, a milkman, a beggar, and another man who was prone to obsessions. It took Victor a while to realize that what they had in common. Would you like to guess what it was?
They each arrive at exact predetermined times. They all had their daily rituals.
Do they come at determined times?
Victor realized the street revealed itself to people who walked it in a specific fashion, moving from one porch to the next. He discovered by experiment that you had to start from the cathedral square, stand on the first porch on your left, and follow the sound from there.
Sounds like that's where we're going. What did he see there?
He saw that the street wasn't working as intended. He saw that Yulia, had made a horrible mistake, horrific mistake, I can't even read, that doomed the entire town.
Could you be more specific?
I told you all you need to know, Doctor. I know what's on your mind. You're about to decide to test the street for yourself and find out if it's true. I won't be able to stop you. Just know that you absolutely should not do that. You're making a mistake. I know I've given you all the details to do the thing, but don't do the thing. This is my Bluebeard moment.
So Victor walked the street and he saw what? Kaminsky destroying his mind and future?
Yes, but there was more. He also saw the town, his town, perish because of the plague. And every day since, Victor watched all the things he's seen in the street become reality. Oop, there goes gravity.
You've already made that reference.
You know, you got me listening to all those songs earlier, and I can't stop, won't stop.
And he didn't try to do anything about it? Didn't take any measures?
Ellipses.
Why the silence, Shadow?
Ellipses.
I don't believe you.
With every breath, your soul drains slowly away. So just keep your mouth shut and don't let it slip out.
I will say no more. No more. Maria is worried about you. She says that the Inquisitor did something to you. I will say no more. Do you remember who I am? What's my name, Victor? I will say no more. No more. Did the Inquisitor really give you such a scare? I will say no more. No more.
Quoth the Raven, never more.
Never more. No more.
Incredible.
So that's what Maria was talking about. Pupils dilated. Don't respond to the light. Gaze fixed. Look at me, Victor. I will say no more. Damn.
What's that? Oh, we missed the Latin.
This isn't the time for Latin. This is serious.
Time for Latin.
Timu Doctor Who. Jesus Christ. Strictly by the lines. Victor merely wanted to diversify townspeople's lives through engineering intervention in fate. The venture didn't go as planned. Well, intriguing. I'll see for myself how this street works. Are we ready to see some fucked up shit, chat?
Always.
Alright, well. The first fucked up shit we'll be seeing is capitalism, because I'm going to take a quick ad break and then we'll come back and take a look at the street for ourselves. Alright, folks. Get up, stretch your legs, grab a drink, do whatever it is you need to do, and we will be right back. Alright, everyone, we're back.
Woohoo! Welcome back.
Thank you. Let me just restart tits here. Don't forget, allow people to throw shit if they want.
Have you tried turning your tits on and off again?
Alright, let's go down this fucked up street and see what happens.
I'd rather not hear this.
Well, you're hearing it, Dankovsky. Oh, that's a weird thing to hear. Oh.
Oh, hello.
We can talk to this one. Well, who comes here?
Low-hanging fruit.
Yeah, but sometimes you gotta grasp
so
the low-hanging fruit.
Always.
Fondle them. Another curious Gorka, another smart aleck believing he can overcome the street's curse. Get away with you. Shoo, get out of here. Abide by the protocol, orderly. What's your number? Who placed you here? My number is 0, and I'm no orderly. I'm just someone who's placed herself here out of mercy for you and the likes of you. I'm not going... Oh, who's placed herself here? Yeah, I'm not going to change the voice, though. I'm committed to the bit now.
I do what I fucking want.
I won't repeat myself. Get out. If you're not one of the orderlies, that begs the question of where you got a protective costume. You're confusing the passers-by, signaling them the plague is here. What is here is worse than the plague. The street is dangerous. People lose their minds walking it. Exactly how it happens, I haven't found out yet. I wouldn't advise you to try unless you want that fashionable big city haircut of yours to crown a hollowed-out pumpkin. The consequences will be irreversible. I know, right? If this is a play after all, then I, as a spectator, find it boring. I'm telling you, people lose their minds here, as well as the endings to their stupid lives. Hi, Melissa. How you doing?
Boing, boing, flippers.
It's good to see you. Trans rights. Damn it. Thank you. Not all people, to be fair. There is some secret, some kind of special route, which can be chosen by chance. Don't risk it. Especially don't try to find this on purpose. I know it already. You have to walk from one porch to another, probably beginning with the one you're standing at. There must be a reason you're standing at this certain spot, right? I'm tired of arguing. If you're so set on ruining your fate, then go on. I can't forbid it. I'm not on duty. No one's placed me here. No one's given me the order to board the street off from passers-by. They should have. The consequences are irreversible. Irreversible! What's done can't be undone. I'm somewhat of an expert on undoing what's done, but your words make even me feel uneasy. Well, let's find out. Oh. Oh. Suddenly it's daytime. What am I doing today? Got to see a stream fun. Yeah, I'm really happy that you're able to stop on by. Oh. I guess we touch all of the porches.
That little bell going off.
Yep. Oh. Uh-oh. Where the hell am I?
Why would it matter?
Town riot?
What?
The rod is under siege. I can't shoot all of the rioters. Diplomacy or firefight. 5 a.m. Oh my. So it's. Oh, you're off in the UK then, or thereabouts, yeah. Okay. Weird. Sure. Oh, we're back in Thanatica.
Then again, if not taking at face value, but rather, you know.
I've asked them to be careful with the equipment. All our things, they were all but kicking them. Might as well have thrown the furniture and the specimens out of the window. Savages. You're an EU girly? You mean you're an EU girly? Hey, I'm glad that you get to sit in on the horror that is Pathologic 3. What's happened? Where is everything? You used to joke that academia abhorrent vacuum. That's just what happened. You were out for 2 weeks and the board seized that moment. Determined the lab should be closed. In 3 days it was all over. I've tried to find out where they'd taken the equipment. They wouldn't tell me. So this is basically Dankovsky's nightmare scenario, is that while he was away, the Thanatica was shut down irreversibly. Since when are the decisions about closing the labs made in the absence of their founders? This was the whole reason that we went to the town in the first place. Is like, if we fled the capital to go to the town, you know, technically, people, you know, they couldn't shut down the town because you know, he wasn't there to answer any of the inquiries. But they might have just said fuck it and do it anyway. It was a collegial decision. Your absence of the debate was not interpreted in our favor. Professor Tellman was presiding over it. They've chosen a moment where you'd be absent on purpose. I presented a request to delay the debate, but no one listened to me. Where's Seraphima? Seraphima's at the Dean's office trying to find out where our stuff has been taken. You should have seen the Dean avoiding our eyes. Pathetic sight. I tried to carry the folders out, to save the research, but they wouldn't let me. Took them away from me as I was going out. They've taken everything from us. Don't panic. I'm back. Everything will be different now. Oh, so you don't know yet? You've been expelled from the Board of Trustees. The Academy has proclaimed thanatology a pseudoscience, and you no longer have the voting rights. Professor Neustadt was the only one who spoke in your favor, and no one liked it. I've given them all my life, and this is how they repay me, in partem salari. I'm sorry, we struggled as best we could, but right now, in this empty, orphaned laboratory, I'm ready to admit, it's all over. It was an honor for me to work with you, Dankovsky. No, I don't believe this. It isn't real, all of it. I've just walked down the street in the atrium. Now I find myself here? Now, to be fair, that executor did tell us not to do any of this.
Yes, but Bluebeard.
Mm-hmm.
Of course I gotta do it. It's my intrusive thought.
Exactly. And there are a few thoughts who are more intrusive than me. Good night, Renata. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Give my regards to Penny. He comes back and is just like, I haven't gone insane. Fuck you, bird. Well, at least it catches attention. If I didn't know this was a call to keep distance. That person, full person. And he says, night-night. Mwah. Take care. Have good dreams. Well, that sure was a thing that happened, folks. Let's go. Let's go and yell at Kaminsky for you know, brain fucking poor Kane friend here. Hey, other people here to talk to. Andre. It seemed like death could never take him. He lived as though he didn't give a damn about any laws of nature or the state. But now I see. I see that the law of gravity affects the Stomatans just the same as everyone else. I don't condone such savagery, but the Stomatans, they deserved it. Because of what they did to the town. They pierced it with that huge, ugly pin of a tower. Their so-called art is lifeless. Ever since they punctured it with the town has been bleeding out. Wasn't that pin of a tower commissioned by the Canes? Shouldn't the Canes be held responsible? The tower was a mistake. The Canes wanted the town to be reborn. They wanted it to break free of its cocoon and spread its wings. They were looking for a way, but it was the Stammerton Tower that ultimately doomed the project. It pinned our butterfly of a town to the ground forever. That's my opinion. I gather the locals see this town in different ways. For some it's a bull, for others it's apparently a butterfly. So what is it for you? Purgatory. Oh God, my apathy. It's so high. Apathy is death. Quick, take some hyoscamine.
Whatever.
It's still so slow. Alright, you bastard.
All that is meaningful and interesting is larger than any of us, meaning no man belongs to themselves.
What is it, Dankovsky? Did you forget something here? I've been to the Crucible. What did you do to Victor? If you've been to the Crucible, you must already know what I did and why. Victor Kane has been found guilty of assault on reality. The Inquisition believes his actions posed a serious threat to the state. What specific actions? What did he do that was so bad? He commissioned an impossible object. Quite a dangerous one at that. I thought it was creating an impossible object, not commissioning one that was punishable. Punishment is on a case-by-case basis. The degree of guilt is established according to the degree of reality subversion attempted. Victor Kane's commission makes him the mastermind of the attempt, which, if anything, is an aggravating factor in our circumstances. Sometimes I forget sometimes I get the feeling the Inquisition regards breathing air as an aggravating factor. Congratulations, you're beginning to get the gist of how the law operates. Not that Victor was punished for breathing, of course. His crime was commissioning the creation of an impossible object in the Atrium, a street that multiplies realities. While the street exceeded all of its creators' expectations, it has an unpleasant flaw. Rather than multiplying realities, it collapses them down to a single scenario, the most horrifying possible future. The Inquisition believes that an object like this poses a threat to the state. That sounds paranoid.
No shit.
Right? That sounds paranoid. How can a single threat, a street in a remote town, pose a threat to the state? Think about it. Whoever walks the street collapses the future in its worst possible scenario. What if someone's collapsed future is one in which Sovereign is assassinated? The Inquisition cannot allow that to happen. Have you tried walking the street yourself yet? Whoa. Yeah,
Well.
Have you? I asked you first. Answer the question. Debate me, coward. You forget yourself, Dankovsky. Looks like you're still playing Inquisitor. I do the question here, not the other way around. Tell me, have you already made the mistake? Have you walked the street? I have, unfortunately. What did you see? The future. But I refuse to believe it cannot be changed. Violation of law. Kaminsky merely acted as a valiant defender of state interests. He was merely following orders. And fuck this Inquisitor.
Truly. But not in like a fun way.
Not in a fun way. Like, with a fistful of, rusty barbed wire.
Pineapples. A fistful of pineapple. What?
True. No matter how much you fist someone with a pineapple, it will not make their jizz taste better.
But one could hope.
Supposed to digest it from the other end.
But you have to do the experiment first, right? Like, we gotta try going down the street in this order. So... Weirm.
Weirm. Okay. Nah, we're fine. We'll, well, we got 2 out of 3 of the diagnoses, which is not bad. We can replay
our friend shaped?
Right? And then we can replay the day, see if we can figure out where Bad Grief is hiding, maybe try out some other stuff.
Like that. People love to fuck nuns, as Lola said. Yes.
I did say that.
That was
is
said.
quote number 12.
That was a fact.
So we didn't really get to talk to Yulia, so I'm gonna replay these events so that we can talk to Yulia about it. And we'll follow those events next time.
Ooh.
You know what? I'm gonna take this. All my time will be restored, but only once.
Ugh.
I'm taking the vaccine. Give me that 5G. Ooh, a communion of eternity. Take the white vaccine. Ooh, oh, that's good shit. Oh, we've got like all our amalgam back.
Wow.
I was worried because I was like, you know, my stuff was just running the fuck out. He now has super autism. Maybe now he has the Victor like the Simon Kane autism necessary to do the proper diagnosis.
Quick, go to the train tracks. Supercharge the autism.
I like trains.
Sow an act, and you reap a habit.
Okay.
Sow a habit, and you reap a character.
Judges,
Sow a character,
objects,
and you reap a
Yulia.
destiny.
Conclusions. I'll go to the Crucible. Okay. Cool. We got that. We're gonna help ourselves to some of the train stuff the Wyrm has brought us. Here, in exchange for these nuts. That's right. Cigarette case and some nuts. There we go. Plague time. No wonder the Canes weren't at the trial. For them, the Inquisitor didn't even prepare the appearance of justice. All right. We'll move somewhere in order to get the game to save, and then we'll call it a night.
All right. Check that dumpster.
Meow.
That's the autism talking, just narrating your speed.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Rolling
autism.
around at the speed of autism.
It's my favorite season.
True. Every autumn, I'm just like, it's finally autism. All right. Well, folks, if you've been sticking around for this time, I'm sure some of you are champing at the bit to see exactly what our dear friend Jamie has cooked up.
It was an experience. I didn't know how this was gonna go, and it went several different ways as I worked. So I decided I was gonna draw the Shabnak.
Mm-hmm.
So our big lady who stomps our shit every time. And she was tricky to draw for sure. And so I ended up doing my own thing while trying to do her justice to the limited looks we get at her in the game.
I feel like by not showing her in her entirety, it does kind of maintain that mystique. And like, we should always be afraid to get a good look at her, because otherwise she will kick the shit out of us.
Yes. Labubu-fied. Madudu. I think of the Madonna meme that you said, Ash. So this is our Shabnak. Y'all, when I tell you, I was trying so hard to make it look like she was not someone with a massive mustache. And it kept reminding me of that character in Disco Elysium with the really fantastic facial hair. I haven't played Disco Elysium yet, but I have it and I need to. But our main character in Disco Elysium, who has a really great mustache. And so I kept having that thought of just like, how do I make it look like it's not a mustache? It was very difficult.
I think
this one was really fun. This was a good time. And then I added like the light coming from the eye sockets because it's empty in what we see in the game. But I was like, I feel like this adds something, you know. I'm gonna roll with it.
It adds a little pop of color that breaks up what would otherwise be quite a bit of darkness.
Right, yeah. Yeah, thank you for everybody who stayed for all of our shenanigans. Thanks for hanging out for the art at the end.
Yeah, this has been delightful. Let's all right, we will okay. Yeah, I think I know who we're gonna raid.
And
all right, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed that, please feel free to like, subscribe, leave a comment, do all the cool things that make the algorithm go burr. And a big shout out to my tier 2 subscribers, Valtteri and Fizzypuff. However you support me, it helps me make as much content as I can. So thank you once again for watching, and remember that the world is only as dark as we allow it to be. So light it up.